Hey guys, this is Siddhi from Best of Beauty and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to talk all about Morphe. As we all know that Morphe has just launched on Nykaa, which is so exciting because I personally love the brand. They have some great eyeshadow palettes and makeup brushes as well. So I'm going to take you through some of my favorites and I'm also going to recommend you products which you should get your hands on as well. So without any further ado, let's just jump into the video. But before that, if you are new to my channel or if you haven't subscribed already, please make sure to hit the red subscribe button. It will really mean a lot. And also follow me on Instagram as well for more such makeup and beauty related stuff. And yeah, let's go. So for those of you who don't know about Morphe, it's a US based beauty brand and they initially started off with just makeup brushes and that became really popular, and that's when they expanded to other makeup categories. And their eyeshadow palettes are extremely well known. They have done a ton of collaborations with international bloggers. Some of them are really popular, like the Jaclyn Hill one and the James Charles one as well. So in today's video, I'm obviously going to take you through, my personal favorites. So the first thing that I personally tried out from the brand was their eyeshadow palettes because they have so many different, like shades to choose from as well, and they're really affordable. So I'm just going to take you through my personal favorite from the collection, which is this. And this is the Morphe and Jaclyn Hill eyeshadow palette. I love this. Like, I feel like if you have this palette, you do not need anything else. It has your beautiful bronzy golden tones, and it also has some like pops of color as well, and it has a black, which is really essential. So if you have this palette, you literally do not need anything else. And I love the composition of colors because the Jaclyn Hill, the second palette that they have, it's more colorful. Like, it has more of pinks and purples, but this one I feel like it has a lot of neutral shades. So if you don't like experimenting a lot with color, you have your like matte browns as well. So I feel like this is a palette which is extremely versatile and anybody could use this, and it's a great investment. So highly recommend this particular palette from them. Also, I just want to say that this is not a sponsored video. I am not getting paid for any of this. I personally love the brand and I wanted to share my recommendations with you, which is why I am doing this dedicated video. They did, send me this particular eyeshadow palette, which is, just so beautiful. It is called as the Truth or Bare. I have not used this, but this is what the shades look like. And it has a lot of like neutral shades. So if you don't like color whatsoever, then this is probably the palette that you would like. But as I said that I have not used this, my personal favorite still has to be the Jaclyn Hill one. But I just wanted to show you guys how this looks like. I'm going to show you a close-up as well so you can see the colors. Then we have this one, which is the Morphe, what is this called? It's called the 35G palette. So this has all of your bronzy golden tones. So if you love your warm tones, then this is probably the eyeshadow palette for you. I still prefer the pigmentation on the Jaclyn Hill palette, but this is something which does not have any sort of color. It just has your brown tones and your orangey tone shades over here. It has a lot of shimmers and a lot of mattes. So if you're comfortable with your warm tones, then this is the palette for you. It has really stunning shades. I'm just going to swatch a couple of them. So this is what the gold one looks like, and this is the one on top of it. And this is how it looks like. So it's just such stunning shades, and I'm sorry about my dog barking constantly. So apart from the Jaclyn Hill eyeshadow palette, which I absolutely love and I highly recommend you guys checking it out, you're not gonna regret it. You need to get your hands on it. I really love this, which is the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. I got my hands on this like a couple of years ago and I fell in love with it. Now, I'm that sort of a person who never used to use setting mist because I felt like it's an additional step and it doesn't really do much until I found this. This has the most beautiful fine mist and it just sets everything so beautifully. And this particular one does not have like a mattifying or a luminous effect. It's like a natural skin like finish that it gives. It just sets everything beautifully, doesn't make your skin look cakey whatsoever, and I really love this. but I think what they might have done is that they have discontinued this continuous setting mist and they have come up with 2 setting mists for like different skin types. So they have a mattifying one and then they have a luminous one, and I got my hands on the luminous one just like 2 days ago, so I still have to test this out, but I have high expectations for this because I really love this. So yeah, if you're looking for just good setting sprays, you could probably give this a go. And this has the same sort of, you know, like mist. It's just so fine, and that's what I really love about it. Like, it doesn't like deposit a lot of product in like one spot. That's sometimes what happens with setting mist, but this does not do that. Moving on to the makeup brushes, I have a couple of favorites, but I think only some of them are available on Nykaa, so because they have not launched their entire brush collection. So first up is this, which is the Morphe M536 brush. I'm going to have all of the names in the description box below. This is like a really good powder brush. It has a nice pointy end to it, so you can set your under eyes really well with this. Then we have this, which is the Jaclyn Hill, you know, blending brush, which is great for, you know, blending your foundation in and just pressing it in. This does a really good job of that. And then this has to be one of my favorite highlighter brushes. This is Y14. I don't think this has launched yet, but this is just perfect for applying your highlighter on the tops of your cheekbones and, you know, on your nose as well. And then we have this, which I recently got my hands on. This is the Morphe M403 brush, which I feel like is a good brush for, you know, bronzer application. I'm actually just going to show it to you. So I'm just taking my Becca bronzer, which I love. I'm just going to dust off the excess. And then look at that. So because it is not really like fluffy or it's not too big, it just places the product where you want it to, and it helps it give that definition. So if you're struggling with bronzer application, I feel like this is a brush that you should definitely get your hands on. And also I feel like this brush quality is very similar to the pack brushes, like, you know, the pack brushes with the black handle and the ones that they have the black handle ones. They're very similar in terms of quality. So obviously it depends on your preference, but I like the fact that Morphe has these eye brush sets and face brush sets. So if you are confused as to which brush to go for, you can literally opt for those sets, and it's going to, you know, help you with your eyeshadow application. So definitely check those brush sets out. Next up is, you know, the lip products. So they actually send this to me, and first up is this, which is their creme formulation. So this is in the shade Smother, and this is how it looks like. So great pigmentation. I feel like this is going to be really moisturizing on your lips. It doesn't have that matte texture, and this is the shade. Then we have their liquid lipstick, and this is in the shade Bloodshot. So really like dark red color, and this is what that one looks like. Ooh. So this is how that shade looks like. Really sorry about the swatch, but yeah, these are both of the shades. I obviously have not tried these formulations on my lips, so I cannot really say if they are my favorite, but the things that I personally recommend, again, just to recap, is the Jaclyn Hill eyeshadow palette. You can also go for the James Charles one if you want that, you know, like colorful, you know, like shades in it, but the Jaclyn Hill one is my personal favorite. Then there's setting mists and the brush sets. So these are some of my personal favorites. I really hope that this video was helpful in some way, and if they do come out with more range, you know, on Nykaa, then I'm definitely going to, you know, buy it and review it for you guys. I hope you liked this video, and if you did, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up, share it with your friends, and also don't forget to subscribe to my channel and follow me on Instagram for more such videos, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.